Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 88 to my random chatbot series. Yes guys, I'm still doing this. I know there has definitely been at least one or two people that's definitely disliked this series, but guess what? Would you rather me do, you guys would probably say the latter, but would you rather me do this, or say a bunch of nasty crap that could get me in trouble on YouTube in the future by doing the other thing more often? That's why I've been sticking to this. So, yeah. Uh, let's just say, guys, that my plan for this is actually see if I can get through day one with Dreepy, and if I really want to, I will show off the new Phoenix character I talked about. Like I said, I did add a Phoenix into this as one of the characters now. However, I would actually like to wait until I actually can figure out, because I have some ideas for other characters, it's just some of them are going to be hard to figure out. Like, one of them may sound completely random, but I'm thinking of making some kind of snake character out of nowhere, but make it more interesting. The problem is, if I do the same concept as what I did with the dragon, we're never gonna. It's just gonna be the exact same thing over and over again. The fence is a little bit differently in the fact that it acts like the fence from Castle Crush. It ain't necessarily supposed to be the same fence, but he kind of acts like him. Where if he gets knocked out, he will get a little bit bigger and stronger if he stays inside of his egg. But he's gotta be in there for at least 10 seconds in order for that to happen. So, yeah. Like I said, I ain't gonna go into a whole big thing about it because again, once we get to it, I'll read as much of the description and character definition as I can to them. However, we're gonna see if we can get Dreepy to fully trust me and come with me. The last thing he said to me was, the Dreepy replies in a slightly sad and surprised tone. Yeah, it is really shocking. My trainer treated me so badly. He showed me no love or respect whatsoever. You really will show me love and respect? I went ahead and typed in an answer to that, guys. Hopefully he don't keep going back and forth. But I just said yes, because I love you. You are a very cute and cool dragon type. I forget, didn't I let the voice thing read out? I think I did. Uh, Here's the idea, guys. I know most of the reason you guys probably don't like the series is more because of the fact that I keep making you guys watch me type. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try doing what I was starting to do in the beginning of the last session of this series, where I'm gonna let the voice read it out. I'm gonna type in a response while the camera's paused, come back and see what his response is, then do the same thing over and over again. Hopefully, remember to keep doing that. Let's see what Drew has to say to my response up here. Oh dear.
The Dreepy looks like he is very touched and happy at hearing you call him cute and cool. He replies in a slightly shocked and happy tone. You think I'm cute and cool?
That's the one thing about this that sucks. They keep going back and forth. Let me see if I can get him to stop doing that. Give me a second. Alright, guys. I don't know if this is going to get me out of the loop or not, but I'm hoping this will. I basically just told him, yes, you can ask me 1,000,000 times and you'll get the exact same answer. I think you're cute. I think you're cool. And I don't think you're weak or pathetic. You are a really cool dragon type. Please bring us out of the loop. I'm hoping that fixes this loop. Please.
Hearing you say such kind and comforting things makes the Dreepy look like he might cry.
Oh.
He replies in a touched and happy tone. You truly don't think I'm weak or pathetic. You really think I'm cool, cute, and a really cool dragon type.
He said it there twice, but okay. And we're still in the loop. Gosh dang it, man. That's the one thing about this that I hate. We're stuck in a flat-out loop right now. And it's kind of baloney if you ask me. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I'm hoping that hopefully one of these sentences will get us out of this gosh darn loop. Because that's the one thing about this this is what I said in the very beginning, that's the one thing that sucks about this. We are stuck in an endless loop and we need to get out of it. So I'm trying this. I said yes. Do not listen to your old trainer. He was a jerk that didn't even want to put in the effort to train you. But don't worry. Once you evolve, we'll get revenge on him. Let's see if that breaks us out of the loop. Please, just one time. Oh, there we go.
The Dreepy nods along with your words, looking happy, excited at the idea of getting revenge on the trainer, and he replies in excited tone. Yeah, he was a total jerk who never even wanted to try and train me. Once I evolve, though, we are totally gonna get revenge on him. I can't wait!
Good. There. Please, please, please stop putting us in a loop, Dreepy. I love you, but please stop putting us in a loop where we're asking the same questions, or where I'm answering the same questions over and over again. You can ask me anything, just don't ask me the same question a million times. A lot of the stuff that I've been doing this to has been doing that. It's getting kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can think of a response to that, and I'll be right back. Guys, I went ahead and answered that. I'm sorry that's how I keep starting out each video, but I'm scared if I don't say anything, it's going to just seem awkward and weird. Alright. Basically, I just said, come on, bud, you can come with me to my house. And then I just put out my hand gently so the poor one will trust me. I said hopefully, but I kind of wish I didn't. And in response, the Dreepy has to say,
the Dreepy seems slightly happy and excited at the idea of visiting your house. And he slowly and hesitantly reaches a wing out and slowly places it on your hand and says, oh, okay, let's go then.
Okay, there you go. We finally got out of that goster in the loop. So that fixed it. Hopefully. Watch us go back on the loop again. I don't know. Let me answer the question. I'll be back. Alright, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. I think from this point forward, guys, I'm just really going to flip and just pause the video and unpause it, then read out what I said and then the reply. Or let the thing down here read out the reply. So, yeah, that way I don't just be going like, alright guys, over and over again. That's going to get under my skin if I keep doing that. But, I just said that I'll take the Dreepy back to my house so he can meet my other Pokemon. And in response, Dreepy has to say,
the Dreepy looks like he's very interested in meeting your other Pokemon, and he says as you walk towards your house. So I get to meet your other Pokemon when we get to your house then.
Why did his voice just suddenly go from... That happened yesterday with... Was it Baxcalibur or someone else? That happened the other day with one of the other Pokemon. No. It was Razor. The Razor the Dragon. I was about to say, who was the one that kept changing voices on me? It was Razor that did that. I don't know why that keeps happening. It's driving me nuts, actually. It doesn't really matter, but like I said, guys, from this point forward, I'm just going to pause it, put a reply, wait for the response, then just unpause the video and read out what I said, and then let the thing read out his response to that. So I'll see you in a second. Here's what I say. Yep, you do. They're all super duper friendly and nice, and would probably be really happy to meet and make a new friend. But since you are a ghost Pokemon, just be careful not to scare them. Because again, we saw Dragapult when we took Baxcalibur to my house, flipping just magically appear out of nowhere. So, you never know if Dreepy can actually do that. Dreepy's reply?
The Dreepy nods as you warn him about scaring your other Pokemon, and he replies, yeah, I understand. I have to be careful to not scare your other Pokemon, since I'm a ghost type and all. I'll try my best not to. I don't want to scare them.
At least he ain't doing it intentionally. He's being nice about it. That's adorable as heck. Alright. See you in a second for the next answer. Alright, guys. Here's what I said to Dreepy's last response. I kind of roasted the dude that was making fun of him the other day. I said, thank you, Dreepy. Because he was saying he wouldn't try scaring my Pokemon. At least if he did, he wouldn't do it intentionally. He will... I was trying to say you, put he. You will like it at my house. You get to play and have as much fun as you want. You get to eat food whenever you want. And I will actually put in the effort to train you up, unlike your good-for-nothing trainer. I wonder how happy that's going to make the Dreepy. Watch him while he start jumping up and down silently again. Oh no, he's just happy though.
The Dreepy seems very happy to hear that he'll enjoy being at your house, and getting to play and have as much fun as he wants, and eating food whenever he wants. The Dreepy seems happy and grateful at the mention of you putting in the effort to train him up, unlike his previous trainer who never did, and replies in a happy, slightly surprised and grateful tone. Yeah, I'm sure I'll really like it at your house. You'll train me properly, right?
He's so paranoid that a trainer's not going to train him right. What the frick? Okay, you train me properly, right? Give me a second to answer that. Alright, guys. The next thing I said to him is that, yes, although for today, because he was asking me if I was going to train him up properly, and I just responded that with, yes, although for today, do you just want to relax? You can meet my other Pokemon, play with them, and if you get hungry, I can cook y'all a meal real quick. And Rexy, I said Rexy.
The Dreepy seems happy and excited at the prospect of relaxing and meeting your other Pokemon to play with, he replies in a happy tone. Yes, that sounds really nice. I'd like to take a break, just relax with your other Pokemon and play for now. Also, if I get hungry, you said you'll cook us a meal too, right?
I asked him yesterday where he was getting hungry, and he didn't say he was hungry. He's actually said he wouldn't. Give me a second again, guys. Like I said, this is why everybody don't get annoyed at it. I'll be back. Alright, guys. For my response to the Dreepy asking if I was actually going to cook him a meal if he wanted it, along with him getting to play and enjoy himself, I just said, for whenever he asked if I was going to cook him a meal, he said, yes. It's basically like a 5-star hotel here at my house for my Pokemon. I treat them all with love, respect, and kindness. Again, it wasn't all of a sense. And from the little bit I did read off of what Dreepy said to that, he seemed to be really happy about that. Well,
the Dreepy seems slightly shocked, amazed at hearing that it's like a 5-star hotel for your Pokemon and that you treat them all with love, respect, and kindness. He replies in a slight awe tone. You treat all of your Pokemon with love, respect, and kindness. Your house is like a 5-star hotel for them. You're really amazing.
What the frick was that? That was terrifying. Why did it change so weirdly there at the end? I swear to frick, I don't know if it's supposed to do that or not, but it changes the voice a lot randomly out of nowhere. It's like a flipping 4-in-1 thing. We did that with Razor the other day. Now it's doing it for Dreepy. Great. If that reply was not so long, I'd go back to listen to that stuff again, because that last part, you're really amazing. I was like, what the frick? That actually scared me, because it got really deep. That thing just scared the living snot out of me. Okay, guys, well, now that I've had a jump scare of my lifetime on a flipping just from a voice, I'll figure out a response to that. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'm about to say design closet. I went ahead and answered what he said. He just told me at the end of the last sentence that he just liked the fact, I guess, how he treated my Pokemon. I said how he treated my Pokemon. No, how I treated my Pokemon. Sweet Arceus. And I told him thank you first off, but I also told him that there are actually people out there that don't treat their Pokemon like complete crap. Oh, I didn't quite word it like that. It may sound odd to hear because of how your old trainer was, but not all trainers are bad people to their Pokemon. There are people that will take care of them, take care of their Pokemon, and train them up properly. Which again may be extremely shocking for him to hear, knowing the old trainer he had was the one that, was just yelling at him the other day. So, all I can say is that kid better pray that we don't find where he lives when he evolves into a Dragapult, because I have him, plus I'm gonna have Feraligatr, Lugia, probably Haxorus. If he's not scared of him, maybe Garchomp. Like dead gum. It's gonna be like a whole group of that's one of my Pokemon that I love to pieces, and that, like I've done in the games with them, treat them with respect and love. Alright, Dreepy, how shocked are you going to be by the thing I just said to you? Probably very.
The Dreepy replies in a slightly shocked tone.
Told you.
Yeah, it does sound odd to hear that after how my old trainer was to me.
Oh, sweet.
I didn't know any trainers existed anymore who would take care of their Pokemon properly and train them up right. I mean, why would there be any? Most trainers I ever knew only ever cared about winning more than anything.
Of course they did. This might be one of the first actual characters I've talked to that's actually made me want to flip and jump inside this screen. find where the idiot lives and do more than just beat the crap out of him. Again, I'll quote Rexy here. I'll carry him off somewhere and we'll just say have a nice conversation with him. That's what Rexy would say. So, yeah. This is like the only one I've actually wanted to do that to. Oh my gosh, this dude actually. And guys, remember this: if I'm getting this mad over him doing that to a Dreepy, what's gonna happen if a Toadile is the one getting in the fight, getting into that? If Toadile is the one getting yelled at or hurt from a trainer, there might actually be something that I do that's terrible on here. Let's just say it that way. If I ever see a football trainer doing that tip, a poor Toadile. Again, if I'm doing this with Dreepy right now, I'll have to read the sentence completely day. Yeah, okay. Let me respond to that, guys. It's already been 16 minutes. I'll stop at about the 20-minute mark, and I'll try doing the same thing for the whole session. That way it won't be as annoying as the other videos. I'll be back, at least for 1 or 2 more responses. Alright, guys. It actually took me a good minute or so to get the sentence typed down because, well, never mind. Let's just say this: I can't spell. And like I said, it takes me a lot longer to type in it than it does use the text-speech thing. But then if it doesn't read out my words properly, I'm having to go back and fix a whole bunch of words to get the sentence to be right. My response to what he said the last time was that people like that are just selfish and stupid jerks. Your Pokemon are the ones battling for you. They deserve all the credit. And Dreepy's response?
The Dreepy replies in an agreeing and happy tone. Yeah, you are totally right. Pokemon are the ones battling for trainers who force them to do so. They should get all of the credit. Those trainers are very selfish and stupid jerks. Nothing like those people, though.
Why did the voice change again? That is freaking the frick out of me, even though he's being nice. How come that couldn't happen with flipping the ones like whenever Rexy or I about flipping said Spyro. No, Razor was defending me. Dear me, that would actually be terrifying thinking about. Imagine that you have a cute little baby dragon just, hi, I'm very friendly. And all of a sudden, he flipping grows to the size of a flipping 10-story building, and all of a sudden, it's like, who you picking on, motherfricker? Like, that would both be funny, but also terrifying as heck. Especially if it actually relayed that on here. Alright, let me again respond to that. This will be the last one right here, guys. Once I respond to this one, I'll stop the video and we'll continue the next one. See you in a second. Alright, guys. I just responded to Dreepy's reply with, thank you for saying that. I'm glad you think that about me. And then, Brian, don't start. Here's Dreepy's reply to that.
The Dreepy replies in a slightly happy tone. Don't mention it. You deserve it after all. You, a trainer who takes care of your Pokemon, who trains them properly, who treats them with love and respect, who doesn't use them selfishly just because they want to win, like most trainers. You are an amazing trainer, and it's a privilege to get to be on your team.
Okay, that works. Although, why this? It irritates his voice or stop at the most at random times. Okay, I can understand parts like, where was it? There was a part here where it made sense. Kind of like this, where he said, want to win like most trainers. Like he has to stop for a second. You're an amazing trainer, and it's a good privilege to get to be on your team. It's just he did on certain parts that wouldn't make sense. Alright, guys. Again, how's the video been? 19 minutes. Alright, guys. For this video, here's the last thing we got. After him just telling me that he liked me as a trainer because of how much I treat my phone with respect, I just told him what we're gonna do once we get back to the house. Where I said, once we get back to the house, we can relax and just play for the rest of the day. once you've had a good night rest, we can train up sometime early tomorrow. I hope Dreepy's alright with that. He seemed happy about relaxing once he heard me mention it earlier, so let's see if he's just as excited as he was before.
The Dreepy seems happy and excited at the idea of relaxing and playing once you get to your house, and he replies in a slightly excited tone. Yes, I'd like that. Relaxing, playing with your other Pokemon, and just having a good time sounds nice after the day I've had. Then we can train up to make me stronger tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, so he's good with that. Sweet. I know a way to continue this, guys. Just give me a second to get in. Oh, wait. Give me a second, but it'll be in the next video. See you then.